Once upon a time, Emma was the only daughter of a very rich businessman. She lived in a large house, wore expensive clothes, and had everything money could buy. People believed she would marry someone rich and powerful. Her parents also had the same dream, but Emma cared more about kindness than wealth. Every morning, a young driver named Daniel drove Emma to her office. Daniel came from a poor family. His father had passed away when he was young, and his mother worked hard to raise him. Daniel was honest, respectful, and hardworking. Even though life was difficult, he never complained. He believed that one day his hard work would change his future. As months passed, Emma noticed something different about Daniel. He always treated everyone with respect. He helped old people cross the road. He shared food with hungry children. He worked long hours but still smiled every day. Emma began to admire him. One rainy evening, Emma saw Daniel standing outside a small shop. Instead of buying food for himself, he was using his last money to buy medicine for an elderly neighbor. Emma watched quietly from a distance. She was surprised. Many rich people she knew never showed such kindness. That night, she could not stop thinking about him. Over time, Emma and Daniel talked more. They shared their dreams, fears, and hopes. Emma discovered that Daniel wanted to start his own transportation company one day. He had many ideas, but he lacked money and opportunities. Soon they fell in love. When Emma told her parents that she wanted to marry Daniel, they were shocked. "A driver," her father shouted. "Do you know what people will say?" her mother asked. But Emma remained calm. "I am not marrying his money," she said. "I am marrying his character." Her parents tried everything to stop the wedding. They introduced rich businessmen and successful professionals. They warned her about the difficulties of life. They even threatened to cut her off from the family wealth. But Emma did not change her decision. Finally, she married Daniel in a simple ceremony. Many people laughed. Some relatives whispered behind their backs. Others said the marriage would fail within a few months. Even Daniel felt hurt by their words, but Emma stood beside him. After the wedding, Emma left her luxurious life and moved into Daniel's small house. The house was old and the rooms were tiny. Sometimes there was not enough money for extra expenses. Life was very different from what Emma had known. One evening, Daniel looked at Emma and said sadly, "I'm sorry you gave up so much for me." Emma smiled. "I did not marry a house," she replied. "I married a good man." Those words stayed in Daniel's heart forever. Daniel decided that he would work harder than ever before. He wanted to give Emma a better life. Every morning, he woke up before sunrise. He worked as a driver during the day and studied business at night. While others rested, he learned new skills. While others spent money, he saved every small amount he could. The journey was not easy. Sometimes he felt tired. Sometimes he felt discouraged. Sometimes he wondered if success would ever come. But whenever he thought about giving up, he remembered Emma's faith in him. Years passed. One day, Daniel finally saved enough money to buy a second-hand van. It was old and often broke down, but it was his first business asset. He started a small transportation service. At first, things went badly. Customers were few. The van needed repairs. Money disappeared quickly. Many people told him to quit. "You are wasting your time," they said. But Daniel refused to surrender. He remembered all the struggles he had already survived. Instead of quitting, he improved his service. He treated customers honestly. He arrived on time, he kept his promises. Slowly, people began recommending him to others. His business started growing. Months later, he bought another vehicle, then another, then another. Soon, Daniel was managing a small fleet. For the first time, he felt that his dream might actually become reality. However, a new challenge arrived. A large transportation company entered the market. The company offered lower prices and tried to take away Daniel's customers. Many small businesses closed. Daniel was worried. If he lost his customers, everything he had built would disappear. For several nights, he could not sleep. One evening, Emma found him sitting alone. "What happened?" she asked. Daniel explained the situation. Emma listened carefully. Then she said something simple. "People may copy your prices, but they cannot copy your honesty." Daniel thought deeply about her words. The next day, he focused on customer service instead of competing on price. He personally checked every vehicle. He trained his drivers to be respectful and reliable. Customers noticed the difference. Instead of leaving, many remained loyal. Some even moved from the larger company to Daniel's business. The crisis passed. His company became stronger than before. Years later, Daniel owned one of the most respected transportation companies in the city. The same people who once mocked him now praised him. The same relatives who laughed at Emma now admired her decision. But the biggest surprise was yet to come. One afternoon, Emma's father's business faced a serious financial crisis. A series of bad investments caused huge losses. Creditors demanded payments. Employees feared losing their jobs. The wealthy businessman who once looked down on Daniel suddenly found himself in trouble. Many former friends disappeared. Many business partners refused to help. For the first time in his life, he felt helpless. When Daniel heard the news, he did something nobody expected. Instead of seeking revenge, he offered help. He arranged financial support, shared business advice, and helped save many jobs. Emma's father was speechless. Years ago, he had rejected Daniel because he was poor. Now the same man was saving his company. With tears in his eyes, he said, "I judged you by your status. I never looked at your heart." Daniel smiled gently. "We all make mistakes," he replied. At that moment, Emma's father finally understood something important. Money can disappear, status can change, but character remains. A few months later, Emma's father publicly thanked Daniel during a family gathering. Everyone listened quietly. "I spent my life measuring people by wealth," he said. "But my daughter taught me that true value is found in honesty, kindness, and hard work." Many people were moved by his words. The room became silent. Then something even more surprising happened. Emma revealed a secret. For years, she had quietly used her own business skills to help Daniel grow his company. She had never wanted credit. She only wanted to support her husband. Daniel looked at her with tears in his eyes. All those years, they had been building their success together. Not through luck, not through privilege, but through trust, sacrifice, and hard work. Their story spread throughout the city. People spoke about the rich girl who married a poor driver, but they no longer talked about wealth. They talked about courage. They talked about loyalty. They talked about believing in people when nobody else does. Daniel never forgot where he came from. He created jobs for hundreds of workers and helped struggling families. Emma started programs to support education for poor children. Together, that changed many lives. And every time someone asked Emma if she regretted marrying a poor driver, she smiled. and gave the same answer. I never married a poor man, I married a rich heart. And that is why their story shocked everyone. Not because a rich girl married a poor driver, but because the world learned that success does not come from money alone. It comes from character, determination, and the courage to believe in someone when others cannot see their future.